GTA 6 has officially been announced by Rockstar Games after years of leaks, rumors, and speculation, most of which were fake, but there's some real stuff. So let's break down everything we know about Grand Theft Auto 6, starting with the announcement. Many of you have been asking about a new entry in the Grand Theft Auto series. With every new project, our goal is always to significantly move beyond what we previously delivered. We are pleased to confirm that active development for the next entry in the series is underway. So the question now is, when is GTA 6 actually going to come out? And we have some amazing dates and leaks here that might tell us exactly what to expect. Now, some people think that because of this week's announcement, GTA 6 may actually be revealed as early as the end of the year. And well, that seems a little optimistic. Unfortunately, we might be looking at a release date of around 2024 at the very earliest. So let's start with one of the most reliable and credible leaks that is currently out there about GTA 6, which comes from Tom Henderson. Tom is a journalist who has been correct on information about tons of games in the past few years, and his information about GTA 6 has actually been backed up by Jason Schreier, who is by far the most famous and accurate games journalist in the industry. Basically, they both leak everything and they're pretty much always correct. So, what'd they say? Well, Tom revealed that GTA 6 will have a modern setting, despite some rumors originally claiming we would see a game set in the 80s. According to him, the reason for us staying in the modern era is entirely because of GTA Online. Rockstar going down the modern route again so that updates to online are way easier. According to Tom and Jason, the GTA 6 map will take place partially in Vice City, aka Miami. However, it won't just be Vice City on its own. Apparently, the map is going to be evolving, meaning it will change over time as new DLCs and updates come out. This has been compared to Fortnite's seasonal events, where each event changes the map dramatically. Recently, Rockstar have been doing this to GTA 5, like adding a completely new island with the Cayo Perico heist, or adding new buildings like the casino or the agencies. It'll be like that, but on a much bigger scale apparently, and will affect both single player and online. The leaks continue as they claim the character switching mechanic will return for GTA 6, but for the first time ever, one of these characters will be female. One of the weirdest but also surprisingly expected leaks is that GTA 6 will include cryptocurrency in some form. Now, it won't be like actually trading crypto, but the game will probably be making fun of it in the story, and it might even be a fictional currency in online. And so those are the most respected and possible leaks that are on the internet right now from trusted sources. However, as GTA 6 is of course going to be the biggest video game of all time, there's a lot of rumors out there, and some of them are actually insane, with some good evidence to back them up. And it starts with some leaks from data miners. According to Derek Leet, he dug into the files for Red Dead Redemption 2 and actually found some weapons like an AK-47, L1A1, and a Browning pistol. I would tell you, none of these were weapons in the Wild West, and instead are more frequently used by the cartels from the 80s. Now, the reason they could be in the Red Dead files is because they are being tested in the engine and are intended for GTA 6, which is extremely possible. And these leaks continue as Sean Fantano recently posted something very cryptic on Instagram. He shared a picture of a brand new character model for Franklin, where he's shirtless and actually kinda ripped. Now, the obvious conclusion here is that this means we're getting even more missions with Franklin in GTA Online, like in the Contract DLC. But some people think that this could be a tease that Franklin is appearing in GTA 6, which is a stretch but not impossible. But something that absolutely isn't a stretch though was found by a user on Reddit who looked into Take-Two's copyright applications, and trust me, this is one of the most legit pieces of info for GTA 6 on the internet right now. And that is because it is from Rockstar Games themselves. In these files, the user found a patent for virtual navigation in a gaming environment. In better terms, this is an AI system that makes traffic and NPCs more realistic than ever. And this is a new patent. It is not for Red Dead or GTA 5. According to a programmer who read through this patent, it describes how cars will be able to react realistically to situations, be able to change lanes early if they want to get off the highway, and it gets even cooler from here. Apparently, Rockstar might be working on a full-on realistic city traffic system where there'll be traffic jams, different vehicle densities, and more. And it goes further than just cars. It seems that GTA 6 wants to give NPCs actual destinations so they could go somewhere, park their car, and exit their vehicle, which sounds amazing. There's something similar to this in Red Dead Redemption 2 where you could follow someone around a town and they actually have a set schedule. But in modern terms, with cars and traffic, this could be revolutionary. Let's be real, we all know how annoying AI could be in GTA 5, whether it's them swerving at you at the worst possible moment or just crashing into things for no reason. Well, luckily, GTA 6 might actually fix all of that. And according to a Rockstar insider named Mateus Victor, back in 2019, there was an alpha version of an upcoming GTA 6 radio station. And on it, there are 4 songs, including Numb by Rihanna and Eminem, and Domino Dancing by the Pet Shop Boys. Now, of course, we are in 2022, and there are probably way more songs in this alpha build, but that's all the info the insider shared. Now we have gotten to one of the more credible and famous rumors out there for GTA 6, which reveals a huge amount of information about the game. It all started back in 2018, almost 4 years ago. A channel named The Know uploaded a video where they claimed they had exclusive information given to them about GTA 6 and its location. They said that Grand Theft Auto 6 was internally codenamed Project Americas, and it'll be based at least partially in Miami, aka Vice City. However, according to The Know, it is named Project Americas because Rockstar actually plans for you to travel between the USA and South America, where you will do story missions. Now, once you hear that, you think, wow, Tom Henderson did leak that the game would partially take place in Vice City. Meanwhile, those data mine weapons from our cartel would fit a South American theme. What I'm trying to say is all of these rumors do connect with each other. Even more evidence is that Tom claimed GTA 6 would be modern, while The Know back in 2018 said they didn't know whether it would be a modern-day Miami or the 80s, so they don't technically contradict each other. Now, the only thing that hurts this information from The Know is that they said their source estimated a GTA 6 release date of 2021 to 2022. And of course, we know there's not a chance of that happening soon. So while that hurts the info, they also said they heard that there would be a female protagonist, and this was all the way back in 2018. So it really does seem like they had a somewhat convincing source. And since this initial Project Americas leak, other rumors like it have come out, which aren't as credible, but are still worth hearing out. We are now into full-on rumor territory, so put on your tinfoil hats. In 2019, a year after the actual Project Americas leak, a user on Reddit named JackO'Lantern1982 posted on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit, claiming to have insider information on GTA 6. The post has since been deleted, but this is what it claimed. Take everything from this point with an even bigger grain of salt. Apparently, GTA 6 didn't start development until mid-2015, and even then wasn't kicked fully into overdrive until Red Dead 2 released. It's gonna be a worldwide Rockstar Studios production, just like Red Dead Redemption 2 was, meaning every single one of Rockstar Studios across the globe is working on GTA 6 at the same time, which makes sense. This Redditor claims that the game is codenamed Project Americas as well, and that it's set in both Vice City and a new fictional location based on Rio de Janeiro. It goes further. Apparently, some linear missions will take place in Liberty City, but that part won't be open world, kind of like North Yankton in GTA 5. The Redditor also mentions Cuba as a possible location, which kind of sounds like they're just throwing locations at us at this point, but this is where it gets interesting. This person actually claims there's only one playable protagonist, and that'll be a male, not female. According to them, it'll be set in the 70s and 80s, and you'll play as an up-and-coming drug lord named Ricardo. Weather will apparently be a heavy focus with hurricanes, floods, and way more. It's kind of a shame this Reddit post is just a rumor because it'll be so cool to see weather like that in GTA. But this post gets wilder the more you read it, as this guy claims the game will be heavily inspired by Netflix's Narcos, and you'll have to do missions for a young Martin Madrazo, which is just crazy. There's a bunch of other random things like having your car as your personal storage, similar to Red Dead's horse saddles, as well as carrying weapons on your person, also like Red Dead 2. But moving on from this post, there are rumors out there from other sources which are a little more believable. This one comes from Rockstar Games themselves. It's a job listing for a VFX artist and has some hidden details about GTA 6 inside. The job listing says that Rockstar wants to add extreme immersion into the game, with things like insects around the player and rain dripping off buildings, up to large-scale destruction events like skyscrapers crashing to the ground. So it looks like those map-changing events that were leaked might be the real deal after all. But there's always one thing everyone wants to see when it comes to leaks, and that is the map. Now, there have been a few map leaks so far, but almost all of them are more than likely to be fake, so take all of these with the most grain of salt that you've ever had in your entire life. The first comes from an anonymous user, and it looks like this. I mean, even at first glance, this looks fake, and it looks like a person just took the GTA 5 map and transformed it into the Vice City one. I mean, there's no way to prove if this is real or fake, so let us know what you think in the comments. And we have another apparent map leak, this time from Twitter. A mysterious account known only as 1985 posted 2 links with the hashtag GTA 6, and then never tweeted again. If you went to these leaks, they were images of what seems to be a GTA 6 map leak. If you compare these with real-life Miami, it adds up, but it is not a carbon copy. This has led some people to believe this is actually a real early look at the map, and others aren't exactly convinced. But this is where things get interesting. If you look at this map, it isn't just Vice City, there are also some other areas off the coast, and one of these is a detailed island. Now, the reason this is important is because around 2 years after this leak in 2020, a 4chan user posted their own map leak for GTA 6, and it looked like this. Kinda adds up with the 2018 leak, right? Now, this could just be a bunch of people trolling, which is likely, but you can never rule out map leaks. If you don't remember, back in 2016, a user on a forum posted this image claiming it was the Red Dead Redemption 2 map. At the time, nobody believed this and said it could be easily faked. Well, fast forward to present day, and this map was the real deal. And that is practically everything we know about GTA 6. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on T5G.